Hello, my name is Veronica and welcome into the Learning Lab. And today I'd like to share with you one of the newer additions to the Iris storage containers. Come on in and let's get started. So I'm, of course, perusing the aisles and I spied this little cutie sitting on the shelf and I was like, oh, I love this. Oh, this is great. I can take this home and those little card projects I'm working on, I can store all of my materials for it in here. This would be great. And I was really delighted. And then I looked and I saw that this project case will hold 6 by 6 inch paper. Well, giggly me grabbed up two, brought them on home. Now, normally my 6 by 6 paper has been stored in one of these photo boxes. And so when I'm looking for something, I just flip through and find what I want. But then when I found this little cutie, I came home, put some inside, and I was like, wow, I love that. It's easily contained, and I could do it by groupings. So let's say, for example, if all of these pads were fancy pants, then I'd do all of that. If all of these were, no, that's still fancy pants. If all of these were basic gray, then I could just put all basic gray in there. And then if they were all My Mind's Eye, I could do a container of just My Mind's Eye. And I thought, wow, this is really cool. Because additionally, I can label it. I can put the label here on the side here so they can stand up on a shelf this way or they can stack that way. And if I know I want to work with basic gray, I just pull out the basic gray container. Love this idea. This will hold between 7 to 8 pads of 6 by 6 paper. Now here's the real reason I wanted this case. When I'm sitting working on something, it's nice to be able to have it easily contained. And here I was just coloring in some leaf images that I had stamped out. And so what I did was pulled out the alcohol markers of Spectrum Noir that I wanted to use, dropped those in the bottom, put in my cut and stamped images, and then I can sit in front of the TV and just color in and have a great time. And when I'm done, I can just close the lid. Everything's great. Also, with my clean and simple cards that I've been making, all the ingredients to make those can also go into one of those cases. And here's one where I made, and I just stuck on an image that I had stamped out in that same color of ink. This is another one I just have not finished. So what I also do sometimes at night is just sit, stamp, and trim and cut. And as you can see, this one can also go on there. Now this one that I did, and I think I've shown it before, another option for that is I got this one in a card swap. And if this is too big to go on here, I can go in with my hole punch, Spellbinders, or whatever I have that'll work, and I can punch that out, which is 1 1/8, and then I can also do it as 1 1/2 and just get a little more of a border around it, and that can go right onto my clean and simple card. So when I'm working, all of these things can get put right into this storage box, contained, doesn't get all beaten up, and it's ready to go when I am. They can be labeled appropriately. Love it. This little baby sells for $4.99. You know, 50%, 40% off. You can really rack up and get yourself really organized. As always, thank you for joining me in the lab. Please be sure to check out my blog at inkollusions.blogspot.com. Until then.